Hi guys.
Annyeong.
Hello. Kaggi and Schrei here. We need to figure out a new entrance because that's like so funny.
Annyeong.
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 Okay, so today is video day and
Card games.
yeah, we're doing a video
Part
on
1. Because I have 2 more we can do.
We're doing them individually anyways.
No, this is still part 1. Card games, part 1.
It's just about your worst nightmare.
It's a card game.
Okay, so as you probably figured out, we are doing a video on a game called Your Worst Nightmare. First, we're going to talk about the box.
There's a pretty snake on it.
That pretty snake. So,
It says ages 12 and up,
2+ players.
but there's only enough stuff in here for 4 players, so it's 2 to 4 players.
Yeah, I do believe you can actually get more pieces for this, but
If you're just getting the actual game, it's 4 players.
the back of the box.
Okay, spiders, snakes, public speaking, and hippies. What gives you the willies?
This game features the world's scariest nightmares and the chance to face your fears. Players deal 4 fear cards and rank them on their
Scare
scorecards.
Scare
Scare cards. From blood curdling to no big deal. But the real challenge is to figure out how your fellow players will rank them. Who's scared of failure? Germs, her boss.
After each round, players discuss why they're scared, which is the first step to overcoming your fears. So don't be scared. It's frighteningly fun. And then it's the exact same thing in French.
Content, 300 fear cards,
4 scare cards,
4 wipe-off pens.
and complete instructions.
Sorry, I was sick this week, so my voice is still kind of wonky.
And if anyone's interested, it was released by Pressman. Pressman Toy Corporation.
Since 1922. Okay. All right. So we did play this game.
Yes, we played it Saturday with our friend, and it's not the most exciting game in the world, but if you had more players,
In our case, it was more or less none of us were really scared of many of the things that came out in the game.
one of them was like, spiders. I love spiders. Snakes. She loves snakes. One of them was seeing your parents naked. I wouldn't really classify that as a nightmare.
It's more like an uncomfortable situation.
So, these are the scare cards.
You obviously write your own fear on there.
Yes, you rank your own fears, and then you rank the person who drew the card's fears, or if you're the person who drew the card, you pick another player and rank their fears. You keep score at the bottom.
If you get all 4 of them right,
It's a bonus point.
so you get 5 points.
The first person to lucky number 13.
We find it a little easy though.
Yes.
So I think we're going to have to do something to make it more exciting.
For examples of the fears, we have mass shootings, long toenails. Fear. Really? Parking garages. Okay, so you get the gist of that.
Number
No.
13.
Really. We're not, well, if you're in China, I get that, because they don't have the 13th floor. Colonoscopies.
Exams.
Being watched, that's a legitimate fear. See, but some of these, they don't make any sense at all. Biological warfare, I think they said peanut butter on the roof of your mouth.
Blizzards. Yeah, this is what the cards look like, by the way.
Being touched, a legitimate phobia. Not really a fear, a phobia.
Alright. And just so you know, it was actually more difficult to figure out how to play the game.
The instructions don't really instruct you too much.
This is the instructions. Oops. It's upside down. Boop. It literally goes
The oldest
from...
player discards the cards, whatever. Old player goes first.
Oldest player goes first, pulls out 4 cards, and then you rank them. And then, yeah. It pretty much just goes in the clockwise.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory.
So, for a game, I'd say probably better with more people.
And we know each other pretty well, so our games lasted all of 3 minutes. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, especially considering Kaggi and I are so similar, our answers were pretty similar. And usually it was, I don't know, I'm not scared of this crap.
Yeah. Which one am I least afraid of? Is
Pretty much.
instead of which one am I most afraid of? Yeah, because it was pretty bad.
Yeah, as weird as it is, like, there is one that even says terrorists for one of the cards, and it's like... to be
Cyber
honest-
terrorists or something like that.
Yeah, cyber terrorists, and then there is a terrorist one, but it's like...
One was nuclear something.
out of battery.
Yeah, that was my number 1 fear. But it's not really a fear. It's more of like an, oh my god.
The fear of forgetting, the fear of forgetting, the fear of being forgotten. And it's like, wait, what exactly is this pertaining to? Fear of rejection.
Fear of politics. Or politicians. I was like, are we talking like Donald Trump? Or are we talking, you know...
What was the one? Fear of rejection. Rejection by who?
Rejection
By
considering what?
It didn't
Is
really...
it like you being rejected by someone you have
feelings for?
attraction to? Or are you being, like, rejected from entering something?
For a job? Or... It didn't make much sense.
Because honestly, some things are, you would be afraid of rejection, but other things it's just like, you know what?
If it happens, it happens. So, yeah, for that game...
I mean, it's fun.
Could be
I definitely say it's more of a party game. The more people you have playing it, the better. So you'd probably want to have like a couple of things of them.
We might actually, we were supposed to do a couple rounds as our characters because we were dressed up as Yuri on Ice characters. I think that would be more interesting. It'd be more of a twist on it. Because you'd have to know your characters well enough.
Yeah.
To exploit that. So I think if we're going to do that, we might do it as Naruto and Sasuke.
Yeah, I'm pretty in tune with Sasuke. So.
I'm very in tune with Naruto.
I'm like Sasuke 24/7.
She is. I'm like Naruto when I'm not sick. When I'm sick, I'm just like a pool. A little puddle of blood. Whatever you want to call it. I don't move.
So the next card games we will eventually be doing videos for are I Have Cards Against Humanity, Exploding Kittens, and Sushi Go. We have yet to play Sushi Go, but it will happen.
I have a card game called Are You a Werewolf? But it requires at least 6 people.
And I don't personally have it on me, but when me and my ex were together, we had a game called Smash Up, which is kind of a combination of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Fairy Tales. So I'm going to eventually get that here, and we'll do a video on that one.
Yeah, so we're going to do videos on basically any games we get our hands on. And there was something I was going to say. I've lost it. Video silence.
Oh, there's another game I'll be able to get rather easily. It's called Champions of Asgard.
Munchkins is a good game.
I can get access to that one too.
So, yeah, we might actually start recording some of our game sessions, but we will be doing it as characters rather than ourselves because, well, it's just funner. And
eventually we might get to some video footage of us video gaming.
Yeah, I've recently started playing Tomb Raider for the Xbox 360. I have the original Tomb Raider too, but
We can also do reviews, because I have Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I have Age of Empires series, which are really good.
I have a lot of games. I just don't get much time for it anymore because I'm busy in school and work.
And there's a few conventions coming up, and we'll see what we can find there to do videos on. We found Digimon board games. We found...
I've had that one.
Yep, we found the Sailor Moon board game.
Yep, I have the Sailor Moon board game. We have yet to be able to play it because the people we would have played it with are geniuses.
Yeah.
Alright, well, anyways, we're going to end this video here. So, yeah. I'm not playing around with
my son's lightsaber.
Jamais.